MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Division rivals do battle. Next. Tyler Glasnow gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lourdes Gurriel is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series. Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And another foul ball. One and two. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the payoff pitch home.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Smith is there, 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
And stepping in, Cavan Biggio. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's 0 for 11. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. A ball and a strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Next, it'll be Bo Bichette. He's fighting to stay on that AL home run leaderboard as he finds himself ranked number 10 in the league entering play here today.
Yeah, it's still early in the year right now, and this guy's not known to be a huge power threat, but he's gotten off to an amazing start, and I'd like to see him have a hot season and ride it out.
First pitch on its way. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The 3-2 pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. James Paxton will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
James Paxton, big, strong left-handed pitcher. The key to James Paxton, getting that overhand curveball in for strikes. Really good fastball to go along with that, too. 95 to 96 miles an hour. He reminds me a little bit of Andy Pettitte from the New York Yankee days. This guy's a quality pitcher. When he takes the mound every 5 days, I expect him to pitch well in this one.
So here's Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Out in front of it, strike 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Swing and a flare down the line. Bichette into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Into the box, Robert Poisson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he fouls this one off. Smith on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Ross Stripling is forced onto the mound now following the injury. And the 2-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit weakly back to the mound. To second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. Striding forward now, Alec Bohm, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Here's the first pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Comes set with the 0-1.
1-1.
And there he goes towards second, down the third baseline, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Poisson is on his way home, and a relay to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Debo, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here's Randy Arozarena. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 14 homers and 37 RBIs. Up top, it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Runner goes for second. Fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Two pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Batting fifth.
Up next, Jesus Aguilar. His previous history with Ross Stripling. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Cody Bellinger at the plate now.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Sam.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chasing up out of the zone.
Stepping in next, Rowdy Tellez, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First delivery to him. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw is in time as Mejia got him on a great throw.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. Now into the box, Wander Franco, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball one.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. This one's down to third. And that's the first out.
Batting 7th, the second baseman,
Now at the plate, Dylan Moore. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
batting it.
So next to bat will be Donovan Casey. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. First offering on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gurriel gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding forward now is the DH, Teoscar Hernandez. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Now the first pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Fouled off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Into the box now, Jordan Luplow, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 11 home runs, and 29 driven in. 0-1, here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Base hit into right center. The throw to the plate. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season. And it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
Outside, that's ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue.
Hit well again. Down the right field line. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
High in the air out to center field. A Rosarena is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. So here's Cody Bellinger. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And the pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 1-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And it's fouled away. Here's a pop-up now. Bohm's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 4, the Rays 1. Josh DeMont is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's kicked out.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The right fielder, number 21, Malik.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. First delivery to him. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out-in-front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Robert Poisson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Striding in is Alec Bohm. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. One-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well, and then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
The 1-1 home.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
1-2.
Ball, that's in.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. 2 out with the man at first. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So now into the box is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And now a pitch on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Arozarena is there, and he has it for the first out. No one on with 1 down, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Stepping in now, Jordan Luplow, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Alejandro Kirk will be next. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
Now batting.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and in next is Alejandro Kirk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball. One ball, one strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
First pitch of the AB on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Rays 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Randy Arozarena, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Scooped up, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder going back. Still going back. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
That brings up Wander Franco as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Franco is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Misses. Ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fastball. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Cam Bedrosian, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. At the plate now, Dylan Moore, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We played 4. It's now 5-2. Trevor Richards, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Stepping in once again is Kevin Biggio. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
The 2-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 2-2 one more time. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
the batter, number 11, shortstop, Bichette.
Into the box, Bichette, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Biggio stands at second with no outs. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Cody Bellinger waits on deck. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Next to hit is Cody Bellinger. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the AB now.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
0-1, here it comes. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2 pitch. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. That's lifted the other way out to left. Casey is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So a man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First delivery to him.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Jays are out in front, 6-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
And leading up for the Rays.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Donovan Casey. First pitch on the way, and he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And that's hitting 1-on-1 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Two and 0. Bedrosian has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Here it comes, 2-0.
Ball three.
That one's in there, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gurriel arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 2-2. sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bellinger's in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-3 contest. Digging in, the switch hitter, Robert Poisson. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. The Blue Jays on top, 6-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Oscar Hernandez. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Now the payoff pitch home. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next, here is Jordan Luplow, grounded out in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
In now, Alejandro Kirk, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ball 2 now.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Has a look, now the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3-1. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Lourdes Gurriel will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's set, and the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. To 2-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now to the plate, Cavan Biggio. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And that misses. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Next up, Bo Bichette. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Count even now at 1-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And the 2-1. The bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Miguel Lantigua will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Lantigua.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 0-2 delivery. And he misses there. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Again, a 1-2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Second and third, 2 away. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Rays 3. That brings up Alec Bohm.
Leading off for the Rays, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
First offering on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping in now, Randy Arozarena. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next up is Jesus Aguilar. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Wander Franco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bohm is off of first with 2 away. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Now to bat, Rowdy Tellez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Number 44.
First offering. 0-1, here it comes. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now changeup down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Drew Smith gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 62.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Dylan Moore. First delivery to him. And the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 31.
Digging in next, Donovan Casey. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
That misses. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike three, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. And now, Jordan Luplow. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. And there's ball two now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. Arozarena patrolling center makes the play, one out.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready now is Alejandro Kirk. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Casey is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lourdes Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Arozarena gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Jonathan Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Malik Smith the next to hit. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The right fielder, Malik Smith.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Guerrero has room in foul territory. 1 out.
The batter, number 3.
Next to hit, Robert Poisson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And this throw gets away from him.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Randy Arozarena, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. A man on third with 2 down. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
Kevin Biggio.
First delivery to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Very high, 2-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Bo Bichette is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Weekly hit to third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit hard, but right into the shift. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. The Jays lead it 8-3. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar.
Now here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in will be Wander Franco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Standing in now, Dylan Moore. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Ball 1 strike.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 8-3 is today's final. Toronto led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ross Stripling earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Tyler Glasnow was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victory.